don't even know if I remember how to start these. Okay. So I have some talking points because I have a lot to go over. I have been away for a long time. A lot has happened, a lot has changed. A lot's gonna change with the channel, and we're gonna talk about that. So this is not a makeup tutorial. I will list all the products I'm using down below. If you would like a more tutorial makeup look, just let me know. But I'm just gonna do my makeup because if I try and explain what I'm doing, I am going to lose track of what I wanted to talk about. So, hey, I'm back. I technically wasn't gone. I was just kind of on other social media, doing other things. I had another YouTube channel at one point. I have just been trying to find myself in a way, find what kind of content works for me, what kind of content I enjoy posting. Because with this channel, I got really burnt out. So burnt out that I took like a year off from all social media and just kind of existed. So, let me update you on what's new, what's been happening since I've been gone, before we talk about where the channel's gonna be going. So I am married now. I was filming before I left kind of like wedding content and stuff like that. I am married. We're about to celebrate our 4-year wedding anniversary this October, which is wild. Our first year of marriage was COVID, which was also wild. I also started a new job because YouTube was never my full-time job. I always just did it kind of for fun, just on the side. And I started a new job, and I'm not going to tell you like what I do. I'll just tell you guys that I work with children. And I actually really like it. It's the first job I've had probably ever that I enjoy and that I feel like it's what I'm supposed to be doing and where I belong. I kind of started 2 new jobs, I guess you could say. I'm also a travel agent. I'm a travel agent with Academy Travel, and I have really, really been enjoying that a lot. I don't do it full-time, but I do it on the side, and it has been just a really nice way to like supplement our income, and I don't know, I just really enjoy it. Who knows where it could go one day. Maybe I will be able to do it full time, but for now, I just kind of love where it's at, where I can do it when I feel like, almost like when I feel like taking on a new client, I can. So really been loving that, and that is kind of what inspired me to start making YouTube videos again, because I've just been really getting into travel and my own interests, and I've really been exploring that over on TikTok. So I will link my TikTok in the description bar. So that brings us into plans for the channel. I have been wanting to come back to YouTube for a while. I just wasn't really sure what that was gonna look like for me, how much I was gonna be able to post, and what I want to post. I'm thinking I want to try and do 2 videos a week. I'm going to test that out for the month of April and potentially the month of May and just kind of see how that works. And the content I'm going to be posting is going to shift from what I was originally posting. Something that's always been consistent for me, whether I'm posting on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, I have always enjoyed putting outfits together and sharing like fashion looks, Pinterest inspired looks, just like things in that vein. And that has been something I've enjoyed doing since I started my YouTube channel. So I really want to kind of go back to my roots in a sense and post outfits, and I specifically want to cater it towards like travel outfits, packing for certain types of vacations, and I want to bring my interests, which are generally into like more like nerdy, traditionally nerdy fandoms like Star Wars and Disney and Marvel and Pokemon. Like I just have never shared that stuff on YouTube, and I have been interested in that stuff since I was young, and I just felt like there wasn't really a space for that on here. Like it had to be curated almost, and I'm just kind of over that. I want to just post what I want to post for fun. So the main theme of the content is going to be travel content, fashion, lookbooks, outfits for Disney, outfits for Universal, outfits for different seasons of different types of vacations, and just being myself. Like I'll do makeup and hair and whatever I feel like doing. There's really not going to be strict rules for this. So I know a lot of you are probably going to have questions about, well, what's going to happen to all your other content. I did private most of it. It's just old, and I just felt like starting fresh. And you're going to ask like, oh, well, are you still a minimalist? Are you still this? Are you still this? Do you still believe this? And I understand where those questions are coming from. Like that's what I posted 3 years ago. I am not the same person that I was 3 years ago, and even I would say more than that, because I was kind of posting that content because that's what I felt like I had to post. I got really, really swept up into the whole like minimalist, low-waist, sustainable fashion, just machine. And I am still a believer of not over consuming and being mindful about your purchases, and purchasing things that you are going to use for a long time, and if you're not, either reselling them or donating them, and not just like trashing things, fixing clothing pieces if they rip, if you love them, instead of always replacing them. Like that's just always going to be a part of my values. And minimalism was great for when I needed it. Like I needed to get rid of stuff. I needed to kind of pare down my stuff and really look at everything I had and be conscious of everything I had. And for that time period in my life, it was great. But I feel like I don't need it anymore. Like I've pared down, and I had that mindset now of like being conscious of what I consume and being really picky about what I purchase, that the values are still there. Like I don't need to have a perfectly minimal space. I can just make sure the space reflects what I truly love. If that makes sense? And yeah, I hope nobody's like mad. I really don't know what the response is going to be, because I am going to be shifting towards content that is completely different from what you were used to. However, I hope those of you that have been around for a long time and just enjoy my personality will stick around for whatever I post. So I'm gonna try and finish this up, wrap things up, and I will kind of share like currently, next video should be like a spring outfits I would wear to Disney. I'm thinking of also doing spring outfits I would wear to Universal, but I'm not sure if there's this much interest for Universal. But that is going to be the next video I'm filming. I'm actually going to be filming that right after this, so you can at least expect 2 new videos from me. And we actually have an upcoming trip in April, the end of April. We plan a trip to Disney for my birthday, and we've actually never gone to Disney World during like the springtime, so I'm really excited to go. They have their annual flower and garden festival, which I'm really excited to go to. And another question you guys might have is like, am I still vegan, or like what's the deal with my diet? Because I did share a little bit about that on this channel in the past. Me and my husband are vegetarian. I say like vegetarian because we eat eggs that we get from a friend who has chickens, but really I would say we're like vegan except for eggs, and sometimes we'll eat mozzarella cheese, but we buy almond milk or oat milk and we use like the vegan butter and all that stuff, so we technically are kind of somewhere in the middle. We just do what works for us, and we found that that has like worked so well for us, and we've been able to maintain that for years. Like neither of us has consumed meat for like nine years, almost 10 years, which is crazy to think about, but yeah, we still eat that way. So one of the things we do whenever we travel is like we still eat that way when we travel. So I was thinking of posting like content like that, like the best places to eat in different places that we travel to for people who don't consume meat. So I'm not sure if you guys would be interested in content like that, but that is one of the reasons why we love to travel to Disney World, because they have so many plant-based options. You can literally go to any spot and get something to eat. And that's a big deal when you have a special like diet. It can be stressful figuring out like, where am I going to get food? You need to eat at least like 2 to 3 times a day. So for us, that's like one of our favorite spots to vacation because of that reason. And we really enjoy the food. We recently did a trip to the Outer Banks in North Carolina, and you wouldn't think there would be a lot of places to eat. The further south you go, it definitely gets harder, but there were some really great places in the Outer Banks, especially because it's a vacation destination. Those usually have better options. And I will throw it out there, if anybody needs help planning vacations or anything and you want to use me, I will leave my email account down below. Please do not use that email for anything other than travel requests, like travel agent requests, travel agent questions, or help. I have a separate email for YouTube, collaborations, business, if you have questions or you just want to send me an email, and I will specify down below which email is for which. But that's just so that I don't clog up essentially what is my business email. This is generally my go-to makeup. I just throw on some Glossier. It's like the cherrybomb.com. But that is actually downstairs in my bag because I bring it everywhere. I really need to get another one so that I can keep one in my makeup bag and one in my purse. So I'm going to end this off now because I've probably talked forever. And I want to end it off. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching the whole thing. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see. I've kind of rambled on about a few suggestions, but truly I would love your feedback. If you are here for this new content, let me know, and let me know what you would like to see. I know that I've gotten questions in the past from people on social media asking me if I plan on coming back, and this is it for me. I'm coming back. So thank you for following me. Thank you for reaching out and telling me that you missed my content. And if you were one of those people, you know who you are. There was very few of you, but it really made me feel appreciated. So thank you so much. And I look forward to posting this video and reading your comments. So this is the finished makeup look, apart from lip balm. This is just my basic everyday go-to makeup. So if you would like a more in-depth tutorial, or I think I'm gonna do a travel makeup video, let me know in the comments. So I'm gonna stop talking. I've missed you guys. I hope you've missed me. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.